Kennedy Akompraku Agyapong or trendy wa highway no so #Ken2028 Peace Pact and so air trendy. It's all about Kennedy Akompraku Agyapong and Peace Pact sign and national protests or this is so horror. And my Kennedy Agyapong and Crano or train same war. But one shada anko details sa na questions are be bisa say Kennedy Akompraku Agyapong protest or this is so horror and no na eye den ade. Any afi the way are 4 other aspirants ni nyina no assign Kennedy Akompraku Agyapong afiansa watu na bua o kankan no endra na omo sign Peace Pact no e na omo de bra omo anasa dan acting national chairman for the NPP chairman Bute wakasa Joe Wise oye election committee chairman wakasa saso na Ken Agyapong ni PRO kwesi kwaten ono so was set the record straight. Metumebo na church semu into details. Kindly subscribe to Trends GH on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Bibia Trends GH. Asem nyina na say, we be sure 2023 NPP presidential primaries no kopiem was some of the polling stations menteme ho ase bi ekoso ewo ho mu. E ma Kennedy Akompraku Agyapong wo ba kai kra. Eno na one polling station kra no o kire mu say Nana do dan kwa Ekufuado, one vice Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, mama mu showdown.
President Ekufuado, mama mu showdown. Vice President, mama mu showdown. So, mama chasing me agent. I'm not going to shut them. What do you embassy? What do you embassy in your embassy? Yes. Me challenge President Ekufuado anytime.
So now about election irregularities in 2023 presidential primaries when it comes to NPP no model sales na Kennedy Akompraku Agyapong enu maybe ankoye amano. Impo recently ordinary campaign SSS Kennedy Agyapong okopie mu onof emendo krampo no some of the fans ni chem say honorable abano ya to no boom boom ema o ema baby su kra wo ma we are 3 votes national D-Day na honorable omo record no omo ma wo 0 na just say eyade a Kennedy Akompraku Agyapong this time no e was so ma nani ede ho so endra Peace Pact signing aseno na eyade a including Kennedy Akompraku Agyapong any other 4 presidential aspirants no omo meeting NPP election committee any afi electoral commission say polling stations are 31st January 2026 omo beto aba ho no ebesan so serve as collation center baby omo ba kan aba no wo na no de wanya we no sabasa yo ekoso ho omo eyade a omo nyina no agree say Peace Pact no omo ba sign no nia ebema me accept resource ne say sabasa yo ekoso that polling station and as a polling station bia enya dia that polling station resource no dia basabasa ya ekoso ewo ho no omo nyina no omo beje atum so ene ye one of the clause ebema me magi atum say election ekoso no mejitum but Kennedy Akompraku Agyapong entra na or sign no that clause no dia na enim enuti na Kennedy Akompraku Agyapong na otwetwe ne yase ewo ho or consult election committee chairman Joe Wise oba assure ne say dey bi eyade asade no omudi beka ho no so ni tinti ni tetia ne say Kennedy Akompraku Agyapong protester auditions ho endra no na Peace Pact no error ewom na eno na ebisu bi say anyanya bia no say error wo mu a endra pe na eye document no omodema Kennedy Akompraku Agyapong any other 4 presidential aspirants no bra omoba sign Peace Pact no anasa den Kennedy Agyapong the PRO kwesi kwaten wakonsemu into details.
Initially, the expectation was that the organizers would have served the parties with the documents, the Peace Pact, so that they would have read earlier and know the details and content of it before they come for the event and undertake the ceremony. Unfortunately, we did not get the documents as earlier agreed amongst the parties. So Ken had the first an opportunity to go through the documents at the venue. And recall that prior to that, the parties had earlier agreed with the Presidential Election Committee and the Electoral Commission that where the voting centers will also be used as the collation centers and the declarations will also be made there. And so in the event that there is any mishap, that security is compromised, those centers may not be counted. That was what was agreed at the aspirant level together with the Electoral Commission and the Presidential Election Committee. So they agreed on principle that it should be part of the terms of the Peace Pact, which unfortunately was not found in it. So those were when Ken objected that, well, this was an earlier agreement that we resolved as parties that it will be in the Peace Pact. I have read through, I'm not seeing it. So it is only natural that I object, pause, raise the reservation for it to be addressed. And lo and behold, when he led that charge, the chairman of the Presidential Election Committee even admitted that it was an omission, and of course made a verbal assurance that subsequently they will insert it. So I think Ken led that charge, and indeed, hopefully, we hope that will be resolved. So for me, if you ask me, that was a reservation that was raised based on an observation after carefully going through the Peace Pact or the documents.
So kwesi kwaten ahansam ne bia odi tu dwa no. Enye clear emame because of ensama election committee chairman Joe Wise. Ono so odi abetu dwa anasa interviewer gwa granted. So ladies and gentlemen, ye bedru ho. So Endra Peace Pact signing aseno a Kennedy Agyapong na orchi protests ewo ho no. Wo be sha cameras capture acting national chairman for the NPP chairman Mute. Just say Justin Kodua, General Secretary of the NPP, or brief no, and your man Kennedy Agyapong, or your horror. Obashana Chairman Buti, or no crano, or Bisa said, add an explanation, Abashana or to turn and sa. So after the event, and a Bushawa grantee interviewer, journalist no Bisane say, Chairman Buti, I am Yabiano, Kennedy Agyapong, na Endra, or Sana Haupa, and any he, na Yabiano, Kennedy Agyapong pe, and I almost say error. Ewo Peace Pact ni mu anasa den yetieru
yesi nipa baako ansan obetuma confirm ya mame
obi ansan
okay but na obi aye na adwen se nko ansan obi protected
obi aye na adwen se nko ansan but na ense ayi obi obaadi
okay
na obi na to pure adwen so
why na twem adwen gina so why Kennedy Agyapong ana se Kwabena Agyapong hello chairman Temenka great. Now, all kinds of me say error be over being an air saying
error be almost say no, I know as a nurse as I know you know say there's error.
Okay.
And I pay attention to the error.
Oh.
If I can be one of the
okay.
If the committee chairman no, because of the committee chairman of the cast either can be can or person also be as a police is Indiana problem you be here for me okay.
Okay.
You will create the problem yeah the police is India.
Okay.
Okay,
so
also saying.
Okay, so meaning so you cry you be born about so crash who error na or train adwin see so amokor
yes.
Okay, into the number bonte say na on person obe sign no na a mistake be na other candidate for no so ye omuhu that error no say the what
if you can check branch is because one of the because the check branch bomb okay nobody
and maybe say so obo mo ama na omu ina na omu yo omu ka so okay yeah they can raising a yeah
oh so the president let's come to chairman no call no who say no call no question no yes I go cut to
oh okay
and now you know that I am kasa when you be able to kasa problem be about you
na wo bakaya Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong ne PRO kwesi kwaten ni video a me boy no o kire mu so Endra pe 5 presidential aspirants no kopie mu e wo Peace Pact signing no ase no e na ono na candidate Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong nensa eka memorandum of understanding eye MOU no eye no kre anasa nya no kre afi Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong election committee chairman Joe Wise ono na obetumi akire Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong na how pate ewo ho because eyade a Kennedy ono na ono na kasa about eye protester na orchi ewo ho no Joe Wise oye election committee chairman ono su chima or sete the record straight.
The Honorable Kennedy Agyapong raised some concerns and we want to know what exactly his issues are.
Oh, okay. Yes. When all the others were signing, my attention was drawn to the fact that Honorable Kennedy Agyapong was hesitating. So I went to inquire because we had given copies of the agreement to each of them about 2 days before this day.
So ahana anya clear no Kennedy Agyapong eye ni PRO kwesi kwati kire mu se eye Endra pe Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong omokwa sign the peace pact no venue na say e na Kennedy Japan ne sa e kan document a okwa sign no just when your time kra no when read enu nti e na endra D-Day no Kennedy Japan o kan no but election committee chairman Joe Wise so say 2 days before endra a omo sign the peace pact no e na omo di document no e ma the 5 presidential aspirants so e ho no yehuni a o kan no kre e wo ho no yantua so.
So I was surprised about any new development. However, he pointed out to me that the part that requires them to commit that they will accept the results, he has an issue with it because going round this time round, he has heard at one of the constituencies that in that constituency he got 3 votes, but what was recorded was 0. And so if any such thing happens again, should we expect him to accept it? And I drew his attention that when we met with the Electoral Commission, his representative brought up that same matter. And the Electoral Commission asked them whether they complained to them as the Electoral Commission. It appeared they had not. So the EC assured them that if any complaint was brought to their attention, that any misconduct or any untoward conduct had been exhibited by any of his staff at any of the police stations, he will not hesitate to cancel the election. After that, I also affirmed that any conduct that undermines the integrity of the election for that particular police station will cancel the results. Subsequent to that, I had granted an interview to the GNA and I made the same point. Yesterday, I appeared before was a PM Express, and I made the same point emphatically. So he had no reason to worry. That was when he proceeded to sign.
So far, conversations are about Bontini Ninano, and the PFA say peace pact no na eyadea. Ebusunya error ewu Kennedy akompreko Japan o dictate ya eno na say orchi protests ewo ho no. But say Kennedy akompreko Japan nensa eka MOU no before D-Day na omoba sign na ni PRO or ka different thing. Election committee chairman or also or ka different thing. And when going forward no me team before fra trans GH ya be ba bonten. Ebusa feel free na chira wa adwuma me comment section wanna share video we send na be ya afoforo so omonsa ebeke bi akra.